Hi YouTube, Vacuums 4821 here. It's been a while since we've done this last review, so we need to make sure we get back on it and keep doing some reviews. Now, if you want to see these reviews before I begin, please click the subscribe button, and if you click the bell icon, you'll be notified each time I upload. But on with the review. We've got a Truvox VTVE-C tub vacuum cleaner. This was very kindly sent to me by Trox International, and I'm really giddy to get this open and have a go with it. I've had a look at one of these in the flesh already, and honestly, for a value tub vacuum cleaner, I was really impressed. So let's get it open. So, when you receive the machine, it comes in this brown cardboard box, and there's very little to actually tell you what it is. You've got these stickers on the side where I've just got VTVE-C, Truvox International, compact, with the serial number as well, and a phone number. Now, these are made for Truvox International Limited in China, which, you know, most things are these days, aren't there? Everything's sort of made in China now. So when I open the box, straight away we've got this instruction manual. So if you want to take a look at one of those, fantastic. We know what happens with them with us. We get rid of that. So in here we've got the two tubes. Now these are, let's have a look. These are metal tubes, so the quality of these should be quite good. It's got a plastic fitting on here. I believe this clips into the machine when it's docked in place. It's not the best quality plastic I've ever seen, but we have to remember that this is a budget tub vacuum cleaner. And to be fair, with recent other manufacturers making cost, changes to make their machines more cost effective, you know, I can't really argue with things being the way they are. Let's have a look. Same again, got another tube. Get rid of this packaging. Then we've got the floor head. Now, this is something, again, that I've just touched upon. Floor heads at the minute with vacuums, it's really bizarre. I've seen other manufacturers going much cheaper and cheaper over the years with floor heads. Now, this doesn't seem too bad at all. It's just a plastic twin-wheeled at the back floor tool. It's got lint strips, and it has a brush as well. But it absolutely doesn't seem like a bad floor tool, to be fair. It does have a little dock on the back, so we'll have to see if there's another dock on the machine, because as said, I know there's the dock on here already, so we'll have to see if that's something that's on the machine. Oh, let's try and get this out. So we've got the hose here. Let's try and get this out of the bag. I will confirm the size of this hose later on, but I believe it's 2.4 metres. But what we'll do is we'll go into the tech specs a little bit later when we've unboxed it, and we'll just get everything knocked off there. But off the top of my head, I think it's 2.4 metres. I've no idea how we actually get it out of the bag though. Ah, there we go, much easier. So on the hose, it's just a very basic plastic hose. It's got a suction release, and then on this side we've got this nice Truvox blue connector. Now what I will say about this is the same fitting as the pneumatic fitting, like on the Henrys. So if you did prefer the pneumatic toolkit, or you had one to hand, they would directly fit on this machine, which is really good in my eyes, because if you're looking to buy a replacement set of vacuums for, say, a fleet of vacuum cleaners, and you've already got some parts for them, this may be the vacuum for you. Let's get out the vacuum itself. Let's have a look. Now, I'm not seeing any small tools at the minute, so I'm going to guess that they are inside the machine. I can hear something rattling around. Let's hope that is the tools. Let's have a look. And there we go, got the machine itself. So the machine is really lightweight. It's 5.4 kilograms according to Truvox, but to be fair, I would think that's with the tools, because this feels really light. The build quality is nice as well. It's you know, it's not a bad thing. As we keep saying, and this is no sort of detriment to the machine, it's a value tub vacuum cleaner, and you have to remember that it's got its place. Now, let's open this up and have a look inside. It's got two-stage filtration. So we've got a foam filter here, and then we've got a filter inside. Ah, there we go. Two little tools there. We've got a crevice tool, and we've got a brush tool. So that's all you need really. There's no upholstery tool with this machine, but we'll have a look at that later on. And in here we've got the Truvox fleece bag, and again these are the same as HEPA flow bags. So if you're looking to replace a fleet of pneumatic machines and you're looking for a value tub, but you have a load of HEPA flow bags, you might have some spare hoses, again this definitely could be the machine for you. Let's have a look and put this back together. All in all, it seems like a very nice little machine. It's lightweight, it's got tool storage on the back, as we can see there. The only downside to this machine is you've got no cable rewind, but you can simply hook it on the back or tuck it underneath the handle. Got the on button there, and that's it really. It's very basic, but that's what you want from a tub vac. Do you want something that's overly complicated that can go wrong, or do you want something that's just nice and reliable and can be used in a commercial environment? Now this particular machine is 700 watts. So let's get it set up and see how it copes with some mess. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try the Truvox on this carpet. Now this is quite a thick polypropylene carpet. I would imagine this machine would be used in more commercial areas with a commercial grade carpet, such as the carpet tiles with the bitumen backing. So we'll see how it gets on. I've put down some porridge oats, and then we'll try the same again on a hard floor to see how it gets on. First of all, let's see how noisy this machine is. It's really not that bad. Suction wise, it's got plenty of suck. Now obviously picking up some porridge oats on a carpet is really not a difficult task, but I have to say the machine is incredibly powerful. I'm really impressed with how it does pick up on this carpet. It's a very quiet machine. This definitely could be used in an office situation where you've got people maybe working later at night as cleaners start to come in before people leave. And also again, I think the main thing with this is, with it being such a cost-effective machine, in environments where the machines get trashed, people potentially steal the machines, this is a really good idea, because the recommended retail price of this is £110 plus VAT. But you tend to find a lot of places are selling them a lot cheaper than that, so it does become a very cost-effective machine. Now let's try the small tools. We've got the dusting brush first. Now, at the end of the day, they're pretty basic tools, but what I will say is the crevice tool did an absolutely fantastic job. It's the right length, it's thin enough to get into the gaps, and the dusting brush is soft enough that it won't damage anything, but strong enough that the bristles didn't collapse into the middle of the tool. So definitely 5 out of 5 on that for the tool selection by Truvox. Now, to clean this lino floor that I've just cleaned, you could notice that it was pulling the lino floor up due to the suction. The other thing as well is that the brush did push the oats into a pile, so that's kind of a downside on that particular tool. I think that's because when you look at the floor tool, There's not particularly any big gaps between the brushes. So that's a little downside there. But I mean, that's quite an extreme test. If you've spilt something like that, you'd potentially use the hose anyway. The other thing I had to do as well is I did have to have the suction release open and the brush down. I did try before filming to push this on the lino floor and it just wouldn't move. So honestly, what do I think? Well, I think it's genuinely a really good value for money tub. You know, there's no thrills on it. That's not what it's made for. It's strong because it's a 700 watt motor. It's got a lovely 8-meter cable. It's got 2-stage filtration, and you've got all the tools you need to do cleaning jobs, whether that's in a commercial environment or at home. I think that this is absolutely one of the best cost-effective tubs on the market at the minute. And I think that if you're looking to replace a fleet of vacuum cleaners and you're looking for something that's just cost-effective, reliable, with the right amount of features on it, this is probably the vacuum for you. Thank you so much for watching. We'll definitely get a new review up soon. I will not leave it as long this time. Comment below what you want to see next. I'd really like to know what kind of vacuums people would like to see reviewed. And yeah, I'll try and accommodate that. Thank you for watching.